Yesterday things didn't work out so well when trying to mess about with colours in my videos, so today I'm going to play with sound. This morning I'm going to go and get Claire's car into service and MOT, but to get back I've got to either walk or run. We'll see how it goes. Right, to be honest, it's not as cold as I anticipated, so it should be alright today. It's still cold though, it's not as cold. First things first, bin day. The aim today is to get this car in for its service and MOT so that we can be ready to go up to the Midlands for Christmas. The garage said that they can only do the service on it if we get the car there early doors, and I said, what do you mean by early doors? He said, well, we're open from R7. Well, a little bit after that already. What time is it? 7:38. So the only downside of this taking the car early and then walking or running back is Key Hill. When we get to Key Hill, it's an uphill obviously, and it is about a mile of uphill, and it's a killer. It just goes on forever. So I'm not looking forward to that particular bit of it. There are some advantages for getting up early, and that's the morning light. It flipping looks glorious. Even a muddy creek can look quite visually pleasing. Look at that. And no rain. Yes, no rain. Might not get soaked. Oh well. Looks like I don't have to worry about that hill after all. Turns out they've got some people sick, so they can't do the service today. So I have to just come back at 1 o'clock for the MOT. Well, it is what it is. People do get sick. Best laid plans and all that. Bloody hell, it's a good job I'm not running, because look, pin it down. So right, thinking about it, I want to see how far that hill actually is. We go and use the car to test it on the mileometer. All right then, so this is the bottom of the hill. I'll reset the mileometer, trip distance B, reset to 0. And let's see how far it is up this hill. It's probably only going to come out to like half a mile or something, I'll bet. And if that, half a mile so far, still going up. 0.8. And we're just about coming to the top of the hill. There we go, and maybe not a mile, but not far off. 0.8 miles. Yeah, it's close enough to a mile, isn't it? Yeah. But anyway, I don't have to run it anymore, so it's a bit immaterial, isn't it? Let's try this out then. So at the moment, this is the GoPro Hero 10, and it's in the sound mod, and I'm hand holding, and I'm holding the microphone, and so you can probably hear a fair bit of handling noise. So what I'm going to do is now switch over to my very well hidden lapel microphone. Black on black, can't beat it. So let's plug it in, see. So now I'm holding it still by the microphone, but I've got the lapel down there, and I'm going to be trialling it out. The other thing I'm going to be using is some of the really good sound gear I've got. I've got this, for example. So this is the GoPro Hero 10 with the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus sat on the top, and yeah, have a look at this. Can you see it? I'm sure nobody'd notice that as a vlogging cam, but again, it's a pretty good sound from this mic. So let's see how that one sounds in comparison. It might look a bit daft, but it might get a better sound, you never know. So because they couldn't do the service and MOT for the car, let's see if we can just get the car MOT'd. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to be testing the various microphones to see how they sound in the car. So the first one is this, which is the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. A few advantages that this has. it has self-start when you start the camera. That's a real bonus. All going to be the same. So the camera is clipped on the door, on the passenger door side. It's going to drive normally and then see how the sound compares. And as I go, switch over the microphones and see which sounds best. The idea being to find out which microphone works best in which situation. So this Video Mic Pro Plus, I'm driving not too fast, about 30 mile an hour limit, so sticking to the limit. And then I'll switch over now to the Rode Video Micro. Do you know, the only thing is, with this microphone on top of the camera, it's a couple of things. It's bloody heavy, right? And so the mount that I've got is struggling, keeps on bouncing away and struggling with the weight. And it also is that the microphone's that big, I can't help but my eyes just are drawn to the microphone. So that's already one downside against it. Yeah, massive microphone, and it just draws your eye away from the lens. Microphone number 2, the Rode Video Micro. Now this is a much more compact microphone. It doesn't have power like the Video Mic Pro Plus does. It's only driven from the camera. It's super cardioid, so it's got that pickup pattern directly in front of the camera pointing at me, which should, in theory, should still give quite a decent sound. There we go, test number 2, driving with the Micro, the Video Micro, the Rode Video Micro. Next one, camera. So this is the medium mod on the GoPro Hero 10. So it's straight through the medium mod. Now, I lost the pop filter, the wind muff for that. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. It may even improve the situation because there's no real air moving in and around here. So we'll see how it sounds with the clarity in a minute. And bonus of having just the medium mod, no microphone to draw your eye towards. There's no extra weight as such. The medium mod itself is heavier, obviously makes the camera a little bit heavier, but it's not massive, it's not a massive amount. And sounds a damn sight better than the camera without the medium mod, that's for sure. So, there we go. Camera only medium mod. There we go. Next test is this one here. Can you see? The Rode Lav mic. So this Rode Lav mic, I use this a lot. I love the sound quality of this one. And so this is the lav mic, just down straight through a cable, straight into the back of the medium mod of the GoPro Hero 10. And I'm hoping that this will produce the best sound quality of all. So the next test, I'm going to have to take the camera off the mount. That's the only downside with the medium mod, is having to take the mount off, unscrew it all, take the medium mod off, screw it all back together again, put the mount back on. That is a faff. That's the downside of having this, having the camera with these flippy flappy bits on the bottom. Other than that though, it's a pretty cool idea. Majority of times it works well. It's just that switching out stuff, that's a pain in the posterior. Right then, in the last test, this is no medium mod, no microphones, no nothing. This is the camera on its own, just as it comes. So the sound from this, there's a couple of microphones on the camera. I think there's actually 3 microphones on this GoPro Hero 10. So it can pick up better sound than the previous models. Well, at least pre-8 anyway. But it's still a crappy microphone. Tinny as, but we shall see. We'll see what comes up in the test. So I'm now talking to you direct, same as the situation as with the other tests. This one though, straight to camera, no media mod, no microphones, just the bare case camera. So let's see how that one sounds. Bonus of this, by the way, without the media mod, without any microphones, is that it's tiny, absolutely minute, really small little camera, goes everywhere, goes anywhere, it's light as, and it's quite a small form factor. You can hide it pretty much anywhere. Very cool indeed. Right, that's that. I'm here now. Car's in for the MOT. not quite what I wanted with to get the service as well, but we can get this, got the service booked in for next week. We'll have another go at it, see if they can get it sorted before we go up north. All chaos. Oh, stalled it. Oh, mind you, I wouldn't want to be driving one of them, negotiating one of them around. A bit too big. Oh, and that. Shit, that wouldn't have stopped if I'd have got in the way. One of the advantages of having this MOT is getting to have a walk just whilst they're getting it sorted. And I found another new track. I haven't been down here before, but look at that. I have no idea where it goes, so I'm just going to follow it and see. Newham. I thought Newham was up north, but there we go. Could do without this sleety stuff though. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's coming down now. Winter's arrived. I have passed this place so many times. It's a full-on bar. That is awesome. So it's a full-on brewery with a pub. There we go. So that's it from the outside. That is really quite impressive. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's a mad building. It's great artwork on the side, look at that. But it just looks like an industrial unit. Get inside, you've got that full-on pub. That is bonkers. I tell you what, once this COVID malarkey dies down, that's going to be somewhere to go and have a go at. Right, the good news is, car's past the MOT. So all that walking around in the cold, worthwhile after all. The tide's in. Look at that. Makes such a difference. It's quite pretty when the tide's actually in, rather than all the mud flats. It's amazing though that that is only like ankle deep. And yes, by way of comparison, this is the iPhone in the car mount on the dashboard. So this will be an interesting sound comparison to see how it sounds between the GoPro Hero 10 on its own, GoPro with the Rode Video Mic Plus, and the Rode Video Micro, and the Rode lavalier mic. 3-4 comparisons. Oh yeah, fine, because we've got the GoPro on its own with its own sound. So we'll see how all of those sound. Yes, but give a good idea. This is the iPhone 11 Pro. This Video Micro Pro Plus. This is the Rode Video Micro. So this is the medium mod on the GoPro Hero 10. It's the Rode Lav mic. This is the camera on its own. It's the iPhone Pro Plus Video Micro. Medium mod. Lav mic. Camera on its own. Well, I've got to say, that is quite surprising. The differences between those mics was much greater than I thought it would be. So this video and the stuff that I do on YouTube, it's all about trying to produce the best stuff for you really. So I'd be really interested to know which microphone you think is the best one to go with in the future. So do you prefer the iPhone? Do you prefer the GoPro on its own? Do you prefer the GoPro with the media mod?
Or do you prefer one of the microphones, for example the Video Micro, or the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, or the Rode lavalier microphone? Now, I'm kind of got my own preferences and I'm kind of keen on one of those, and I do wonder if you can guess which one it is. But do let me know in the comments which one you prefer, and then I'll try and use that more frequently in the future. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye. Pardon me, I don't know if you'll hit with that burp. I hope you didn't, because that's really impolite, and I do apologise profusely.